There's a tax loophole that the IRS doesn't even know about. And once they realize how much taxes this will save investors like you, they might take it away. This tax loophole allows you to sell your crypto at a loss, buy it back immediately, and then use those losses to eliminate taxes on other investments. I'm talking investments like real estate, stocks, even the sale of other businesses. Most investors don't realize that this tax loophole exists. And today I'm going to show you exactly how it works and how you can take advantage of it in 2026. So let's get into it. What's up, family? Welcome back to another episode of Tax-Free Living. My name is Carter Cofield, licensed CPA, and in the last 5 years, we've helped our clients save over $25 million in taxes. And today I am here to help you. And today I'm going to walk you through one of the most powerful strategies when it comes to crypto that you can take advantage of right now. In this video, you're going to learn the crypto tax loopholes that most investors miss, why this loophole works for crypto and not other assets like stocks, how to execute this strategy step by step, and how a $90,000 crypto loss this year is going to save me tens of thousands of dollars in taxes. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So let's start with the story. So the reason I'm even making this video in the first place is because yesterday, when I looked at my crypto portfolio, I realized that I was down almost $90,000. Now, most investors would panic, but when I saw that number, I actually got excited because I realized something. I realized that this $90,000 loss will allow me to sell $90,000 of real estate at a gain and pay zero taxes. It will also let me sell $90,000 of stocks at a gain and pay zero taxes. And the craziest part is I don't even have to stop holding my crypto investments because I can sell my crypto, lock in that loss, then 5 minutes later, buy it back at the same price. Same investment, same exposure, but now I get to lock in that $90,000 tax deduction and use it for the future sale of other assets. Now, I know some of you all are thinking like, wait, Carter, how is this possible? Okay, let me explain. To understand this strategy, you need to understand two things. Number one, the rule in the tax code that even makes the selling of a loss of investments possible, and the rule in the tax code that doesn't apply to crypto, which gives it this loophole. So let me break it down. So let's talk about the strategy that makes all this possible in the first place. And the strategy is called tax loss harvesting. And stock investors have been doing this for years. And the way it works is that you can sell a stock at a loss, lock in that loss, and then buy that stock back later down the road so that you can stay invested in that stock, but you get to take advantage of a loss. Now, here's the catch with that. Stocks are subject to something called the wash sale rule. Now, what the wash sale rule states is that if you sell a stock at a loss, you cannot buy that same stock back within 30 days. If you do, the IRS will disallow that loss, so the strategy won't work. And most investors don't want to be out of the market for 30 days because you can miss the rise of that same stock you just sold. Now, why is this strategy different for crypto investors? Here's the thing. Crypto is not subject to the wash sale rule, at least not right now. And that's because the IRS qualifies crypto as property, not securities. And the wash sale rule only applies to securities, which means crypto investors can do something that stock investors can't. They can sell their crypto at a loss today, then buy it back in that same day, keep the deduction, and still keep their exposure to their crypto portfolio. And this is why this strategy is a game changer. So let's break down this strategy step by step. Let's say you review your crypto portfolio today, and maybe you bought Bitcoin at 80,000, but now it's down to 70,000, right? So that's a $10,000 loss per coin. And right now that loss is called an unrealized loss, which means it does nothing for your tax return because you can't take advantage of unrealized loss. You can only lock in losses when they're realized. So by the moment you sell it, that loss will become real. And now the IRS will allow you to recognize that loss. So step number two, you sell your crypto position. And let's say you lock in that $10,000 loss. You can immediately buy back Bitcoin at that new price of 70,000 and lock in that $10,000 loss. So now you're still invested in Bitcoin, but now you have this $10,000 loss in your pocket that you can use against other investments, not just crypto. So you're still invested and you have this loss that you can can use later. Now, here's where that strategy becomes really powerful. Most crypto investors I know, they don't just own crypto. They own crypto, they own stocks, they own real estate, they own businesses, and you can use these locked-in losses against the sale of other assets. So let's further continue our example. So let's say you had 5 Bitcoin, right? So at $10,000 loss per, that's $50,000 in realized losses that you took advantage of because of the dip in your crypto portfolio. Now, let's say later on that year, you want to sell a real estate property and you've held onto that property for a few years, and that real estate property has $50,000 in gains that you've accumulated from the ownership of this property. And let's say you sell that property at that $50,000 gain. So now you have this $50,000 long-term capital loss from your crypto portfolio, and you also have this $50,000 long-term capital gain from your real estate investment, from the sale of your real estate. Now, at the end of the year, when you file your tax return, this $50,000 loss from your crypto portfolio will offset this $50,000 gain from the sale of your real estate, therefore giving you a $50,000 in your bank account, in your pocket, but you have to pay 0 taxes on this money because you use the crypto losses to offset the gain of other investments. And this is what makes this strategy so powerful. Now, although this strategy is very powerful, I need you to be cognizant of something. Depending on where you hold your crypto, there could be fees associated with the sale of your crypto. So you want to make sure you're looking at the fees associated with selling your crypto, because here's the thing. If the fees outweigh the tax savings, then this whole strategy is null and void. And what I've seen in the marketplace is that the fees for platforms vary. Coinbase has their own fees. Binance has their own fees. Cash App actually lets you buy and sell crypto at very low fees. So you want to make sure wherever you're hosting your crypto, you want to see what is the cost of me selling, and then what is the cost of me reacquiring, and does that outweigh the cost and the savings I'm going to get from using this tax strategy? If the fees are more than the tax savings, don't do it. If the tax savings are more than the fees, then you can do it. But I need you to be a smart investor and do the math before you make the sale. It also is going to depend on how big is your crypto loss, right? We have some people, unfortunately, that bought crypto when it was $120,000. Today, it is $60,000. So they might have large losses. In that case, it totally makes sense. But I want you to do the math before doing the transaction. Now, the last thing I want you all to realize is that I don't know how long the strategy is going to be available. This crypto is still fairly new for the IRS. So I don't know how long they're going to have it listed as property versus security. But what I would recommend is you take advantage of this strategy while you can. And 2026 will be the perfect year to take advantage of the strategy, because as we all know, crypto is on the decline, at least for right now. So why not lock in these losses and use them against the sale of future investments? So if you like this video, please do me a favor. Please let me know in the comments that, hey, like Carter, I enjoyed this, I like this. And please also hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to our channel, because I'm going to be putting out more real-time content just like this, and you won't see it unless you're subscribed. So leave a comment, subscribe to this video, and send this out to another crypto investor that wants to save major on taxes in 2026. All right, guys, see you next time.